Changing pads are essential for any baby parent, offering a clean and comfortable surface for diaper changes for home use or on-the-go adventures with your little one. While store-bought options are readily available, today needlepointers.com will show you how to sew a simple do-it-yourself diaper changing mat for your baby. It's a fun and easy project that can be completed in about an hour. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any new projects or tutorials. What you'll need to make the baby changing mat are flannel fabric, pull fabric or any waterproof soft fabric, quilter's ruler, rotary cutter, cutting mat, fabric scissors, sewing clips, sewing machine and thread, iron and ironing board. First, let's talk fabric. Begin by cutting 2 rectangles of flannel fabric, each measuring 18 inches by 24 inches using a rotary cutter, mat, and ruler. If you don't have these quilting tools, you can still make this project by using a fabric scissor and a measuring tape. Then, cut a rectangle of pull fabric to the same size. Pull fabric stands for polyurethane laminate and is a waterproof fabric. One side of the pull fabric feels like fabric and the other side is laminated, a kind of rubbery texture, making the fabric waterproof. However, if you have trouble finding pull fabric, you can use other laminated fabric. This pull fabric will serve as a waterproof layer between the flannel pieces, making the baby changing mat reversible and ensure both comfort and protection during diaper changes. The next step is to stack the layers of fabric together. On a flat surface, lay the rectangles on top of each other as follows. The pull fabric on the bottom, followed by 1 flannel piece right side up, and then the second flannel piece right side down. This baby changing mat will have rounded corners. So grab a glass, plate, bowl, CD, or another rounded object and use it as a guide. Place it in the corner of the stacked fabric using your fabric marker. Mark the corner. I'm tracing the curve. Then cut away the corner fabric right along the line that you just traced. Do that on the other corners. Use sewing clips to hold the edges together. I highly recommend using sewing clips to keep the pieces together, not straight pins, because every time you put a hole in the pull fabric, you are creating a hole in the waterproof barrier. We are going to sew around the edge, but you want to have as few holes as possible. Head over to the sewing machine and straight stitch around the changing mat, leaving a 4-inch opening at one end, using a 1/2-inch seam allowance and back stitching at the beginning and end. Since the mat ends are curved, you'll need to notch the curves before turning the mat right side out. This will reduce bulk in the corners and help them lay flat. Be careful not to snip your stitches. Carefully turn the baby changing mat right side out through the opening, ensuring that the pull fabric is in the middle between the 2 flannel pieces. Place your hand inside then and push out the rounded corners. Once the mat is right side out, take it to the ironing board and press the seams flat. Turn under the opening a 1/2 inch inward. Press it and place some clips to hold it in place. Complete the project by edge stitching around the edge of the mat approximately 1/8 inch from the edge. As you stitch, you will close up the opening. Your waterproof, reversible baby changing mat is now ready to use. Feel free to customize the size of the rectangles to suit your preferences, and consider making multiple pads to have on hand throughout your home, a changing pad in the diaper bag and purse, or as a thoughtful baby shower gift. I hope you enjoyed learning how to make this baby changing pad. If you liked this tutorial, be sure to pin, bookmark, and share. If you're not a subscriber, please be sure to subscribe, along with sharing our videos on Facebook, Twitter, and Pinterest. Visit our website, needlepointers.com, for lots more free sewing projects and tutorials. While you are there, sign up for our weekly newsletter so you don't miss one of our great tutorials.